Alright, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, hope my audio is not too bad. Here's what we're going to do today. Check this out. As of right now, I'm gone, right? If you're watching this somewhere around December 7th, 8th, or 9th, that means you're working on this homework 10.3. Hopefully you watched the videos and you used all the information here and in Google Classroom. But what I wanted to do is just talk about the slope for number 1 and 2 in the textbook. Now, I'm not going to do all of the problems because the method for all of these is exactly the same. So I'm going to pick a few that will be, I don't know, kind of show some of the problems that can arise. All right, so let's do this, right? So I got the book open right here. This is 10.3. Let's talk about these right here. Now, slope is rise over run. So first thing you got to do is you got to recognize that slope and graphs are read from left to right, just like you read in English, right? So from left to right. So from left to right, if the line is going up, it's positive. So positive, positive, positive. Those slopes are positive. These slopes are negative. This slope is negative. These are positive. That's how it works, right? So all you got to do is find what are called consecutive, well, I don't even have to be consecutive. What you got to do, though, is you have to find lattice points. Lattice points are where the line crosses at a corner. Now, these have all these little tiny bitty lines right there. Those give me a headache. But so look, like this one right here. This starts right here, goes to right there. So that's a rise of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a rise of 1, 2, 3. So y is 3, and x, the run from here to here, is 1. So that's 3 over 1. So the slope of that is just 3, or 3 over 1, however you want to do it. Now this one's kind of tricky because you can't see another lattice point. So it's going to be, oh man, it's going to be kind of funky. Not real sure. I'd have to count these individual little lines right here. So check this out. From this one goes up 1 from here to here. This goes up 1 here. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can maybe see more clearly. Let me see if I can get that to focus. Give me 1 second. Just want to make sure. Okay, I think that's about as good as we're going to be able to get it. So look, from here to here, it does cross at one of these little tiny points. From there to there, that's up 1 and over. Let's see here. These are 1, 2, 3 over 1/5. So over 1/5, so it's 1 over 1/5. That's a slope of 5. That's a slope of 5, I think. Now 1/5 is also 0.2, so that's 5. Let's check that one real quick. 10.3, number 1, part C. 10.3. I did put a little paper in the answer part to, yeah, so there we go. 10.3, number 1, part C. 10.3, number 1, part C. Yep, 5. Okay, so good. I got that one right. That one was tricky. If I got it wrong, it's just because I didn't count correctly. So, only thing you got to be careful of is if it's going up from left to right, it's positive. Going down from left to right, it's negative. Find 2 places, like this is a slope of -1. Find 2 places where it crosses and write out your answer. So the last one we'll do is this one. This goes from here to here, so that's down is -1, right? So from here to here is down 1, and from here to here is over 1, 2, 3, 4, -1/4. Last thing I want to discuss is make sure you reduce. If you don't reduce, you're going to lose a point. Like this is down 2 and over 2. That's equal to -1. Make sure you reduce. If you don't reduce, it's going to be wrong. Make sure you reduce. Now, if you had something like a slope like 3 over 2, if you had a slope like 3 over 2, that's reduced. Don't confuse reduced with improper fraction versus mixed number. So this is rise over run. So you would never write 1.5. It wouldn't make any sense. Okay? So that would be right. All right. Next up, calculate the gradient. Let me make sure I'm going to do the right problems here. Let's see. Number 1 and number 2. So we'd have to do all of these. So it says calculate. Using all that stuff. So what I'm looking for real quick, I'm going to look and see if there's any problems here that have a slope of 0 or a slope that's undefined. I don't see any. All right, so let's just pick a couple of them. Anything with a negative sign is going to be trickier. So let's do B, and then let's do C. So B, I got 0, 6. I'll move my paper so you can see it better. And 3, 9. Okay, so that's the 2 points for B. The formula. y2 minus y1, x2 minus x1. Make sure you write your PFG. So that's m, which stands for slope. Y equals mx plus b, right? The coefficient of x in slope-intercept form. I think you guys know all that. If you don't, it's okay. So look, it doesn't matter which one's 1, but whichever goes first, whichever y goes first, the corresponding x has to go first. So if I make this go first for y, that has to be the first for x. If I make this go first for y, that's first for x. So 6 minus 9 over 0 minus 3. That's a slope of 1. Unless I made a silly mistake. So 6 minus 9, yep, 0 minus 3. That's negative 3 over negative 3. That is equal to positive 1. Yeah, just like that. That's all it is. Now, let's see. I think I said C. So C was 2, negative 1, and 4, 3. Okay, so using our formula, right? So y2 minus y1. So let's do this way. Let's do 3 minus negative 1, 4 minus 2. Now, 3 minus negative 1, you see? The formula is minus. So 3 minus negative 1, that's going to be 4 over 2, which is 2. Don't write that as your answer. I'm going to mark it wrong. That's your answer. Reduce. Make sure you reduce. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. I hope this was a review topic, and this is something you're finding to be fairly comfortable and straightforward and easy, because it's a good chance for you to bring your grade up. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.